Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Man in motion here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Off the play fake, Williams. Catch made. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st down, Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That's just not the guy. Defensively, you never want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-point game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Yeah, ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Myles Murphy.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tua now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And he will score! Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken from the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the Dolphins got it. And they can't call a return together, but do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Into the crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And that is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Williams from the gun. He's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it. The best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Running back sent in motion left. Makes the catch. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Going play action. Tagovailoa. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins throw their early lead to 13. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for them.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. First down, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Now Williams. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now toss it to Etienne. Escapes the defender. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Williams set to pass. Throw is caught. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now right here, Etienne. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Williams will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the ground in bounds left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Now here's Williams. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
And off running left, it's Achane. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. We might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and down. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, I'm in hustling grill. I'm not like that.
Okay. 32 Stinger.
1st down. Here's Tua. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he gets this forward to the 19.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Out.
3rd and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 23-yard.
Sanders sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Jason Sanders is the kicker.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou. They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one's caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Long.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He'll drop this down to Achane. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears might be able to get some points late after the interception.
They'll take over 1st
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
What is it on? Vegas!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal, Chicago.
What is up?
From the red zone now. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
One last play before the break.
Come on, two. Ready.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Cairo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He's got a lane up past the 30. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He's all the way home, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he wasn't chancy in a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Williams from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
What
The
is it on?
Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Volunteer!
They'll try it on the ground. And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2 now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Hey! Go ahead. 22!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jamar Turner ending that one.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
18! Hey, 21, TA! Ready.
Achane. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They pitch it to him. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's second and goal.
Hey, go ahead. 22! Yeah.
Another for Achane. And he can't punch it in. The defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Achane. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide. decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Sanders sends it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Gets it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Williams set to pass. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins in the lead at the end of the 3rd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead.
Bears 15. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Pocket isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Williams. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover it. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Taking a deep shot here. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Achane running right. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
All right, come on. 18. Come on, 2.
Now run with right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back. quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Wait, Chief! Wait!
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Get set! Wait, Chief! Wait it!
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
All right, go ahead, go! Ready?
Third and long for him here. Has it on the slant. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
22. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. To throw, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Look at that power, deep left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Third down. Here's Williams. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted. Brock, he had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up fourth down.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Here's Williams again. That's cut beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's Etienne on first down. He hits the sideline and an ill-fortunate run loses yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Williams. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Achane, a 1st down carry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins coasting to the finish line. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
It's safe.
Chin again. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Come on, 2. Let's go. Back in. Back in. 18. What's that? Out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams on 1st down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
That's to Dunze again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Out of the shotgun again to Swift. Give him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
They'll come away happy getting that type of put on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Stay again.
They'll air it out on third. Here's his man, caught by Odunze. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here he goes, one final shot. There's that man again, Odunze. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.